Well, hello there, my good faithful YouTube viewers and listeners. It is a Jer Bear. Today's date is Friday, June 6th, 2025. Thanks for stopping by and listening to me for a little while. I'm sad today. I'm heartbroken today. And typically, while I know that most of you, when you listen to these daily rants, you're expecting me to go off on someone and call someone out for something. But that's not the case today. I have some sad news to pass along. So there's a young man named Lucas. He was a child cancer survivor from Ohio. He had just recently finished his treatment. He got to ring the bell. I was really happy about that. Really ecstatic for him. And then, he was looking forward to living a life of just being a normal kid, doing what normal kids do. I mean, he was normal, whatever normal is, as far as that goes. He was a typical kid, and when his treatment ended, he got to experience life. And I was happy to see him do that. And he started a YouTube channel where he was posting videos of, he was just living it up. He was riding on his four-wheeler, and he was having the time of his life. Well, I found out last night that Lucas was involved in an ATV accident. According to what I had read on the internet, I don't know how accurate this is, so please take this with a grain of salt, if you would. By what I read, Lucas had hit an embankment and he flipped the ATV. He was taken to an area hospital where he later died from his injuries. And I found out last night from, because everyone's connected every which way on social media, as everybody knows. But I found out from a friend of the family who will remain nameless that he was killed. They had taken a screenshot and they sent it to me in Messenger. And when I read it, I bawled. I cried. And I still, even thinking about this now, I just get so emotional because, he did the one thing that I was hoping he would have done. He beat childhood cancer. He conquered it. He beat it. He kicked its ass. He gave it the what for. He got to, ring the bell, and he was just trying to celebrate his life after cancer. He was trying to live a normal, typical life. And I keep saying normal. I mean, I don't know the scale of what normal is or the degree of what normal is or what it should be. But he was living a typical childhood, being 14 years old. I mean, he was out there living his life, having fun. And he, like I said, he has a YouTube channel. He was posting videos or uploading videos of, he was riding around on the four-wheeler. He was living his best life. He would give updates on occasion. And I looked forward to listening to some of the things he said, because it even as a child of cancer survivor myself, it gave me a lot of hope that he was going to live and prosper and thrive and grew up to be a fantastic person. He was a fantastic kid. And then I get this news last night that he was tragically killed as a result of his injuries in an ATV accident. My heart dropped into my gut. I felt sick. I started to cry. And I'm still heartbroken today. I'm not in the typical, jovial mood. Because I usually start the day with a cup of coffee. I'm happy, I'm taking care of business. I'm doing what I have to do, and I'm interacting with friends, and I'm just this happy-go-lucky guy. But today it's a different story. Now, I want to make this very clear for the record that Lucas's dad and I did have a falling out because of the crap going around about me by these people. So we did have a falling out, and I made no secret of that. Despite the fact that Herbert and I don't speak anymore, and that I have no real connection with them anymore because they had made the decision to cut ties with me. I know at some point they're still listening to this, Nicole and Herb, and I'm not here to make this daily rant about that issue. This is a separate issue now. Now we're here to discuss losing a very bright light. Herbert and Nicole, if you're listening to this, I send my love and condolences to you and your family. I am so incredibly sorry that this happened. I wish I had the right words to say. I wish I knew how to comfort the pain and to heal the pain that you're feeling. And despite whatever it is, like I said, this is a separate issue. So despite whatever they think about me, now is irrelevant. Now I don't care. I'm here to give my thoughts and offer my love and condolences and peace to this family because they had lost a tremendously remarkable kid. Lucas was family to me as far as I'm concerned. I used to write letters to Lucas. I used to keep in contact, and they would always brighten his day. The letters would always brighten his day. I even written a poem for him. And I had sent him a personalized ornament because, he almost didn't celebrate Christmas last year. He didn't even want to put up a Christmas tree. And this is according to his mom. And when I had that made for him and I sent it to him, he changed his mind. He says, "You know what, Ma, put the tree up. I don't care if we don't have anything under the tree. I still want it up. Now I have a reason to put it up." And I got to tell you, that was one of the most heartwarming, one of the most heartwarming things that I've ever been told. It made me feel good. It made me feel really, something personal. It just made me feel fantastic, knowing that I could change his mind and get him to put up a Christmas tree despite the fact there was nothing under it, according to Nicole, his mom. So I'd like to think at some point I had a positive influence and impact on Lucas's life, and I did my best to keep him in great spirits when he was going through treatment. Of course, the family cut ties with me before he actually got to ring the bell, but I did find out that he rang the bell anyway. So that made me very happy, and I was just so thrilled to know that he beat cancer, that he conquered it, and now he can get out there as a typical kid doing typical kid things, and he could live and prosper in his life and share his experiences with other people. But I come to you today with that sad news that Lucas is no longer with us, and it really just breaks my heart. It makes me sad. I didn't sleep well last night. I didn't sleep worth shit last night. I tossed and turned. I cried. I felt sick. I still kind of feel sick today. Not from flu or anything like that. I'm sick because a family had their child ripped away from them. Lucas's life was cut short over something that, I would say shouldn't have ever happened. He loved riding on the four-wheeler. He loved it. And you could see the joy in his eyes. He loved to get on it. He loved to go. He would make videos of himself riding the four-wheeler, the ATV, and he had just a wonderful time. He was living it up. He was saying, cancer, look at me. You didn't get me. You didn't get me. I got you. And I'm smiling and living life and doing typical kid things. I wish I could still say that in this moment, that he is still with us and still having fun. But unfortunately, that's not the case. As far as I know, the family is planning funeral arrangements. And, I can't say for sure if that's what they're doing, but I would assume or at least imagine that's what's happening now because, his death was very recent. So they're planning and arranging all that stuff. And, like I said, the parents and I had a falling out, but that's not what this Daily Rant is about. I'm not here to bash or attack anyone. I'm just here to offer love and peace offerings and love and my condolences to the Clonch family. And I've been wanting to get around to doing this. I was trying to think of things I wanted to say in today's Daily Rant. I almost posted a video, one of my Open Thought videos last night before I went to bed because I recorded it, but I didn't upload it. I didn't upload it. I deleted it from my phone. I didn't think that my words would be sufficient. So I figured, I'll just do a Daily Rant and kind of talk about it there. But I'm just really hurt. I'm sad. I'm heartbroken for this family. I'm heartbroken that Lucas's life was robbed of him at such a young age. Despite the fact that, again, we don't speak, I still offer my peace and love and warmest of condolences to the Clonch family. I don't want to make this Daily Rant about, past issues because that's not relevant right now. It's not important. This is an entirely separate issue. And there's just no amount of words I can say. There's never right words or proper words I can say that would make any of this better. Because there's nothing about this that is positive. There's nothing about this that's uplifting or, it's just bad all the way around. It's terrible. It's sad. I mean, you can hear the cracking in my voice. I feel so terrible. I feel bad, and I'm sad for this family. I really am. You can believe it or not. It's not important. You can take it or leave it. Believe me or don't, I don't care. But these are my true feelings, and I just don't know what else to say. Lucas was a beautiful kid. He was only 14. He was from Ohio. And like I said, I used to write letters to him, and they would always cheer him up. And, yeah. Now he's gone. And I'm really, really heartbroken. I feel just empty and despondent and just lethargic. I don't feel like doing anything today. I don't feel like going anywhere. I just want to stay home and grieve and sob and just be, live in my feelings for a minute. Because I'm just heartbroken. It's gut wrenching and it shatters my heart when I read that. It's like, no way. That can't be true. That can't be right. He just finished cancer treatment. I thought maybe, okay, maybe there was a new claim from one of my haters and someone was just passing along a message in Messenger. Because I would have otherwise just shrugged it off like, okay, it's whatever. They're just shooting off at their mouth. But no, it was news of a young man who had lost his life tragically. And I'm really just, I'm hurt. I'm feeling all kinds of different emotions today, and my voice is cracky because I'm trying to hold it together. I sobbed helplessly last night. I cried in bed. I didn't sleep worth shit last night. Tossed and turned. I felt sick. I still kind of feel sick over the news. I mean, it's a new day, and I'm accepting what is. But I can't get his smile out of my mind. I can't get the sound of his voice out of my mind. I can't get a lot of things about him out of my mind, especially the moments when I could positively impact his life. This is really difficult. Very difficult. I don't know of anybody else who's going to offer their condolences and peace offerings or what may. But I can't speak for everybody else. I can only speak for myself. And I just hope that this family can move forward and find peace. It's never easy to lose a loved one. Grief never truly goes away. And I figured, I also thought maybe, okay, his cancer came back, or, he relapsed, and something happened, That's what I thought at first as well. It's like, okay, either it's the gossipers are still talking shit, or his cancer relapsed, and he's back in treatment again. It was one of those two things. But, no. It was far worse than either of those two. I mean, cancer, no doubt, a cancer diagnosis is life-altering for everyone involved. But when you read a news report, a local news report of a young kid who lost his life tragically in an ATV accident, that it takes your breath away. Like, what? And the first words that I said out loud, oh my fucking God. Are you serious? Are you kidding me right now? This can't be true. And I found out that it is. It's been confirmed, and Lucas was identified. Immediately I found out that the news had actually put his name out there before the family was even notified, which is a really shitty move, if I could at least say that much. But it's just awful. It's an awful situation. A lot of people say, well, I couldn't imagine that being my child. Well, no one ever imagines anything terrible happening to their children. I mean, you have to consider the possibility, which is why safety is always important. And yes, I agree, we have to keep children safe. I would never argue that. I would never debate that. But it does float around in your mind. Like, what if tomorrow? What if in the next 10 minutes, the next 5 seconds? What if? And you're never fully prepared. You're never truly and fully prepared to get this kind of news. I know I sure wasn't. And, I don't talk to the family anymore, but the news was still painful nonetheless. I didn't sleep. Like I said, I didn't sleep worth shit last night. I tossed and turned. I woke up, I would sit up in bed, and my stomach it was just cramping. Because I could not, my mind would not shut down, and I could not get that out of my head. This young man's life was taken from him. It was robbed of him. And I'm not here to call people out. I'm not here to bash on anybody. I'm not here to, I'm not here for any of that today. This is a different kind of a daily rant. But I'm really, I'm just, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't even really want to leave the house. It hurts a lot. It really hurts. And like I said, I know the Clonch family can hear this. Nicole and Herbert, those are Lucas's parents. I know they're listening to this. And again, despite the fact, that we don't speak, however they feel about me is irrelevant now. But I do offer my love and condolences to that family, and I'll be there with them in spirit. I'll always show my love and support. And they know they can come back. Herb and Nicole, they know they both can come back. They can unblock me on Facebook. We can have a conversation. We can talk about things. We don't have to talk about the past. We can talk about what recently happened with Lucas. And if the past issues come up in conversation, we can discuss that too, but that's really not my focus. It's not my focus. I'm just more focused on the recent events that have unfolded in the last, 24 hours or so. It's really sad, and I'm willing to still have a conversation with Herbert and Nicole. I want to give them their time to mourn, which they need that time. They need to mourn together and in private as a family. So I don't want to put them up to anything. I don't want to pressure them into something that they don't really want to do, because they need to grieve and mourn collectively as a family, and I don't want to rob them of that opportunity. But I just want to put out there that they know they can come back to me. They can unblock me. We can have a conversation. They don't have to add me as a friend on Facebook again. They don't have to do that. But I would be more than willing to talk with them and to discuss what happened. And that's really all I want. If they decide to do it, there's no guarantees. I can't force them to unblock me. I can't force anyone to listen or to learn or to think about things. I can't force you to do it. But I like to try to inspire some kind of rational thought. And, think what you will about me, say what you will about me, I don't care. But today I'm mourning the loss of a fantastic, terrific young man named Lucas Clonch. And my heart goes out to the family. That's really all I can say at this point. This is a separate issue from past issues. I can't emphasize that enough. But it's one of those things where it's not about me. It's not even about the parents. It's not about a past fight we've had or a past issue we've had. Now the focus is on a young man whose life was tragically robbed of him. And I feel terrible that this family would have to go through this. Think whatever you want about me, but I still feel horrible. I'm still a human being too. And I have feelings just like anybody else, and my heart really hurts today for this family, and I'm really going to miss seeing videos of Lucas on YouTube. I don't know, guys. I feel empty today. I'm at a loss, and I'm going to try to get through the rest of this day as best I can. This family has faced a new normal. They have been confronted with a new normal. Although this kind of normal is not something that any family should ever have to be confronted with. Nobody. I don't care if they're my worst enemy. No one deserves this. I can have disagreements with anybody in this world. Anybody, even my haters. I still would not wish death upon them or their families. I would still feel as heartbroken today as I did back then when their children died. And I do. I mean, it's not anything that anyone should have to go through. You should never have to bury your children. I mean, it's really a shame. And my love and condolences, again, are with the Clonch family. Herbert, Nicole, if you decide to change your mind and you want to have a talk, if you need support and we can put the past behind us, if you want to start over, we can talk again. My door is always open to you. And I'm so sorry for your loss. Lucas will always live on in my heart. He will always be my warrior brother. He will always be family to me. And I'm glad that I could make your child's life a little bit better by writing to him and getting him to change his mind about Christmas and just putting a smile on his face and making him feel important and making him feel special. And I at least want to thank you for allowing me that opportunity to at least bring some light and joy to your Lucas. I appreciate you allowing me to do that and granting me the opportunity to do that. But today I mourn. And I'm just so terribly sorry that this happened. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. I got other things I have to do today. As much as I don't want to, I'd rather just stay home and grieve. But this one hurts. It hurts a lot today. And again, I'm so sorry. I'm despondent, heartbroken, gutted. I don't know. This is really hard. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up. I will see you next time whenever I decide to record another daily rant. I'll definitely see you on the Sunday video update this coming Sunday on June 8th, 3 o'clock Eastern Time. I hope you'll come in and watch. I might be in a better mood. I may not be. I don't know. Can't predict what will happen or how things will go. But today is a rough day. And I'm going to try to get through it as best as I can. So I love y'all, and I'll see you next time. Take care.